Good afternoon, almost evening to everybody. Little bit of a late start today for coffee chat. Just noticing that I didn't update my date down in the corner, but I think we can live. Looks like the sun's just starting to set. Really nice view out the window right now. Kind of makes me wish I was walking up the hill right now, but oh, there goes by another monorail just on time. It's like it almost knows when our show starts here. But yeah, this our daily dose of checking in to see what's going on in the game industry. Got a little bit of a late start today because we had a couple things going on at home today. Yuuki had to go to the dentist again for another scheduled appointment, so had to go support her on that. She's not a big fan of the dentist, either am I. I actually have my appointment tomorrow, so it's kind of give and take. She's gonna make sure I don't cry when I go to the dentist tomorrow, and I did the same today. But yeah, before that, we also hit up another mall. We had some errands to run in the morning that just so happened to take us to a different mall than we went last week. Let me get this sound down a little bit. I've heard that the audio on this is a little bit loud when I start talking. We're still looking for that like really perfect balance, so let me know how that goes next time you comment or whatever. So yeah, we went to a different mall. Did decide to take some footage of that as well because we did find some really cool game stuff. Did not buy anything today, so we showed some restraint on that front. But yeah, we did see some cool stuff. Got some food, which we also took some videos of. Yuuki was being Yuuki and doing some pretty funny stuff. It's funny because after you see the videos today, you'd probably think that like I put her up to this or something to like make interesting content for my channel, but like this is just the way she is, and she actually on camera in Japanese, if you can understand the Japanese, she's actually asking me if she's allowed to put this hat on. We'll just wait for that later. But yeah, we're going to get into the headlines. I don't have any main topic or anything today that we're going to be chatting about. Just kind of looking at the game news kind of casually. I'm going to be doing some streaming tonight as well, so getting ready for that too. I think next week we're going to be getting to some other games, because actually that's probably the one big update I should show everybody, that I actually, I've been talking about it quite a bit, but like to actually show proof of life here. Maybe it's still a tad bit loud. Let me put that down a little bit more. I do like our background music, but I don't want it to overpower me. So yeah, I've been talking a lot about getting the capture card up and running, and it's been a couple weeks now, and I'm still doing only PC for all the streams. But got this here. If you can see a studio view here. Let me switch to the far view here. You can see on the bottom screen there, got my PS5 there. Got a bunch of different games going on. A lot of games I haven't gotten to yet. Got picked up Metaphor and haven't yet touched it. Still finishing off Final Fantasy. Yeah, there's a lot I've got. I've got Rebirth 2 and I still have never touched it. And I'm a huge Final Fantasy 7 fan. I actually took I think a whole 2 weeks off of high school when the first one came out. Not with permission, mind you. I don't know why my school was like this, but we had a pretty dumb system, really. You go to school, and if for some reason you were absent the day before, all you need to do is scribble something on a paper and give it to the office. And sometimes they would call and they would say like, hey, where was Kevin yesterday? He didn't show up for school. All you'd have to do is go home and delete the message before your parents got home. If you were a kid coming home before my parents, like I was. My mother's a teacher, so she also was working the same hours, and she didn't get home till later. So I managed to do a whole 2 weeks of Final Fantasy VII launch week, and I got away with it. So I'm a huge Final Fantasy VII fan. I have been since I saw it in Japan. Before it came out in America, it just happened. My first trip to Japan happened to align with the release of it in Japan. So I actually watched a friend of mine play through probably a good majority of like the first half of the game. I didn't speak any Japanese at the time, so I didn't know what was going on. How's it going, Swanky View? I like the name. Very cool. Team Tifa. Yeah. I think there's a lot of Team Tifa people out there, but Aerith does. She has her good points too. No Team Kate Sith. It's probably for the furries out there. You might get a Team Kate Sith going. But yeah, that one's still sitting on my desktop. I haven't played, but the key here is that this is on my PS5, and if this works, like, watch it probably fail just because I'm going to try to do it live on the stream. Let me turn this there. Yes, you should be seeing this right now. This is the one sports game I did try. I'm found out now. I said I don't play sports games, but like I said, I'm a huge tennis fan since I just got into the sport this last half year, and I did give it a try. It was fun for a couple weeks, but I think I kind of got all I could out of it. So yeah, we should have gameplay on the screen. Is it zoomed in? I'll have to check that later. Yeah, it is zoomed in, isn't it? Okay, that's good. Thank you for that, Swanky Views. Yeah, I'm gonna debug that off screen, but yeah, that's odd. Huh. Oh no, you know what? It looks like it's zoomed in, but actually on my TV, that's exactly how it is as well. If you can see here, let me go to this camera here. That's kind of hard to see, but that's how it is. I don't know why they cut off the tabs like that. No, I appreciate it. You wouldn't believe how many crises have been avoided by friends of mine and people in the chat just letting me know that I was headed towards a pitfall there, so I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have our own share of technical difficulties when we actually try to do that. I am a little bit worried about like frame drop and stuff like that. I did try to play Delta Force the other night on stream for the first time. A friend recommended it to me, and it was a fun stream. It was about a 3-hour stream, but we looking back at the video afterward, it was really choppy. We're not talking like 30 frames per second. We're talking like maybe 10, 15. I think I've figured out what that problem was. It has to do with the fact that I've got like a four monitor setup in front of me, and then I have one TV that's attached over here. All into one laptop, and then I have another laptop next to it that's doing the top screen. But I'm mirroring my main screen here because normally before I started streaming, I would always play games over in the game chair there in front of the big TV. But now that I'm doing OBS and all that stuff, I need to sit over here where usually this is where I usually do meetings. This is the work spot. This is where I do meetings. This is where I do my 9 to 5. So I usually would never come over here unless I had something to do really quick on the computer. But this is where I live now, pretty much. So I mirror my main screen here onto my TV. So whoever is, like, if Yuki's in the chair, if I have somebody else coming over to play games together, the thought is to have it on that screen so we have two screens going. But apparently, if you're playing a FPS like Delta Force, even with a really powerful PC like mine, it's going to get pretty choppy, and I think it's just because I have so much going on. So the last couple of days when I play PC games, I've been turning off the TV. It's kind of just a temporary solution, because if we are going to play, I'm curious, we might have to do a test stream to see how it goes with the console games. Maybe it won't be as bad, but yeah, still getting some stuff worked out, but we are making progress. That's the proof of progress right there. We actually have PS5 stuff going on. And also, I've got the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox Series X also plugged in. I just have to manually take it in and out right now, the plugs, which is not ideal. So I'm looking for a solution of that. But I do have, it's already pretty crazy back there. It's got like, off the back of the TV, I've got maybe 3. Every HDMI port that I have is going out to an HDMI hub, and from there is like every game console from like the last like 15 years or so is plugged in. Even we're talking like our Super Nintendo Mini, all that stuff is all plugged in at one time on one TV. But the problem is now trying to add in a capture card to that system and trying to figure out. I'd actually get on my iPad and draw a diagram of how all the cables were going, talk to ChatGPT and try to get their help on how to route everything and what equipment I'm going to need. So it's been there's been a couple days. Yuuki keeps on telling me, she's like, I want to play Mario. Let's get on stream and play Mario together, which totally we're going to do probably this weekend, I would think, since we got this far. But half of it has just been like, I don't want to deal with the capture card setup right now and trying to figure out all the chords, but I think we're almost there. So progress. But yeah, enough of random chat to myself. Let's actually get into what's going on in the game industry here today. Yeah, we're going to start out with Sifted like we usually do, just because this is my favorite go-to site for everything. No paid promotion, just the truth. I just think it's a really good site for getting everything all at once. Wow, they've got a lot. It looks like a lot has been popping off from yesterday. I'm definitely going to watch this later. This is their flagship show, Game Face. It's a long format. I think it's usually about 2 or 3 hours, but I'm going to have to check that out because I'm interested in what their thoughts on the Switch 2 are. We're not going to deal with Elon Musk and his cheating stuff. We already figured that out yesterday. Yes, he's a cheater. He bought his characters. So what? Who cares? I'm not really into it. Okay, this one might affect me specifically. Not sure. First thought was, I don't know. I guess just the way the game industry has been recently, every headline I see, I tend to automatically jump to that this is going to affect me negatively, and more jobs are going to be cut. But I guess more expensive video games. No, not good for the video game industry. Bad for the physical video game, though. Yeah, that makes sense with all the tariffs that would be imposed. I would think this would be really bad for Japanese games as well, because I think it's pretty much across the board. It's not specific countries that are being targeted. Okay, so I guess this would be even places like GameStop would have an even harder time. Yeah, I mean, 60% tariff on all goods from China. Okay, that's a lot. Isn't most of the stuff that we get in Japan and in the U.S. like from China? I think it probably is. Yeah, I don't really like to get into the political stuff on this show, so we're gonna. That was more of a holy crap, what's going on now? Click there. Okay, they're doing their fantasy league again. They have a thing where they kind of pick which games are gonna get the highest Metacritic and do a fantasy league. Unannounced Horizon. Okay, another cancel. NCSoft, huh? I thought this is something that had come out like a couple weeks ago. Is this a different one? Rocking the Stitch Starbucks tumbler here today. Also got a Stitch shirt on. I'm just like, I didn't even try to this morning, but I'm like decked out like a Disney product placement. NCSoft. Yeah, I believe NCSoft is Korean. Yeah, I think you're right, Swanky Views. Horizon Multi. You know, I like Horizon quite a bit. I haven't finished either of them. I own both of them in my catalog. They're on the backlog right now. I'm gonna try to probably just restart my playthrough of 1 since they had the remaster come out for PS5. But I'm one of the people that kind of wish they would go back to Killzone. I liked Killzone quite a bit, but I'm guessing this is farmed out to NCSoft. Guild Wars. Yeah, Guild Wars was the big one. I tried a little Guild Wars. So yeah, you are right. Swanky Views has got the info there. South Korean publisher. Feasibility review. So I'm guessing Yeah, okay. It's usually if something starts to disappearing from the organizational chart, that's a very bad sign. Hopefully, the people that work there have been notified that they're no longer on the organizational chart. Let's see. Okay, so maybe more than canceled. Maybe it's just transferring headquarters. Looks like it's being, yeah. I think live service games across the board, though, are all in danger. Yeah, just kind of reiterating a lot of the stuff that we've already read this week. Yeah, live service is not. I mean, it makes sense that. I mean, me myself, like I would like to take in all the games that come out, but I just have a limited amount of time, and like even I think compared to normal people, I have a more than normal chance to do a lot of gaming since I work from home. I'm currently in a position where when I don't have a meeting, and which is pretty often recently, I'm just not. I don't have anything I can do even if I want to do. So I have quite a bit of time to play games, and I can't make room for all these live service games. I try to keep up with Disney Speedstorm, also Dreamlight Valley. That alone takes so much of my gaming time. I think a lot of the reason why I haven't gotten to like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and a lot of the other things that I bought day one figuring I was going to play it, I just get over to my console ready to play for a little bit. I get sucked into trying to get whatever the current golden pass or whatever it is for the game, and then next thing you know I'm getting sleepy and it's time for Betty Bye, you know. Let's see, Swanky View said, yeah, so adults just have a harder time. I think even if you were a kid, I see it with kids here in Japan though. Even kids are having a hard time keeping up with all this live service stuff. We went to Yuuki's hometown of Okayama over the week or the New Year's break, and there was a bunch of her cousins and little brothers there, and they're all playing smartphone games that they had Switches and things, but they seemed to just lie on the floor the whole time in a very horrible state of disrepair. I will also say cracked screens. I don't know what's going on with that, but all they were interested in was the smartphone games. Like they would literally they wouldn't of course they don't have credit on their phones because they're little kids, you know, like I'm talking like 5, 6 around that age, and they would just hover over the gotcha box, that's Japanese, the random box things that you can open if you have actual credits, and they would just look at it, and I would ask them like, oh, are you waiting for it to pop or whatever, you know, because like there's a daily reset on that type of thing, and they're probably just getting the freebies. And like I looked at the timer, and the timer said that it was still like almost a half day away, and I'm just wondering like why are you just staring at the screen there, refreshing it over? And I think it's like just literal like addiction to that that dopamine fix from open a gotcha box, and they're definitely hooked on like 1 or 2 games. You know, they're not keeping up with everything that's coming out. They're barely even touching their Switch. Yeah, those. I mean, most game companies, and I haven't worked at one, at least I don't think I have, but I think it's mainly in the mobile games. I've never worked in mobile games before, but I've actually talked to people at GDC before that their job, and it was kind of surprised me because you know, you talk to people, different GDC parties and things, and while you're having drinks, and usually you get to, before you ask what they do, you know, you get to know somebody a little bit, and then after that you kind of ask like, oh well, who are you with, what are you up to, like what type of discipline are you in? And the one guy, he turned out to be a psychologist, and I was like, a psychologist? That's odd. So like, what are you doing working for a game company? And he went on to explain to me some really depressing things about how all of those gotcha boxes and everything are just pretty much every mobile, this was like many years ago, so I'm sure it's only gotten worse, but most of those mobile companies, they have psychologists on staff that are just there to figure out the exact right amount of give and take that there is to get somebody sucked into that. And you know, how is that not not gambling? It just seems like a training camp for some type of Gamblers Anonymous or something. I think it's going to be a real problem in the future. Japan already has a pretty big problem with gambling over here. We have the pachinko places, which is pretty well known in America too. The little metal balls that people bet on, and it's crazy because the system here is that gambling is illegal. You can't gamble on sports and stuff like that, and you're not supposed to be gambling on little metal balls if they go into the right slot or not. But they get around it by they have the metal ball machines, where the pachinko machines, where you get your crates full of all the little metal balls, and then a separate entity within the same store, or a lot of times, I think I've gone into some because they usually have open bathrooms. If you need to find a bathroom or a trash can in Japan, that's a good spot to go look, just a hint. There's either a separate, like you walk outside for just a second, you go into another building, and that's where you exchange your balls for prizes. And sometimes those prizes can also just be flat out cash. So it's like, hey, we buy metal balls here, and also we are giving you metal balls for the gambling. So a nice little workaround that they have here. It's even here it's seen as something that's not very it's not as taboo as it is in the West, but it's not. If you're looking for a future husband as a woman here, and he's got a pachinko problem, it's probably going to be a negative in there. If he's they have a lot of boat races and horse races, all that stuff. Japan just really loves to gamble. So a lot of celebrities and stuff, they're really open with it too. They're really proud of their their addictions to gambling. A lot of them even live stream it and stuff. So I'm very, very worried about the next generation of Japanese kids, just because of the way they're being trained right now on the smartphones. So a little scary. Yeah, I don't know if Korea has problems like that too. I believe Swanky Views spent some time in Korea, so he might know more about that than I do, but I would assume it's pretty close, although Japan is a very unique place. Let's see. I'll do a couple more stories before we get into our stuff from Japan, some videos I took today. I don't think videos from Japan are going to be something we do on this segment all the time, but if I'm out somewhere and there's something that I think is somewhat game adjacent, or game merch or something like that, I probably will bring it up on stream. If I start doing too much of it, I might break that off into its own little series, just so we can kind of filter the right people to the right spots. Let's see, Swanky, I think gambling is illegal in Korea too, but they have some, casinos for foreigners. Oh, interesting. So the foreigners are allowed to, but they're not. Huh. I'll have to look into that later. That sounds interesting. I've got to see what this is. I have not played Mortal Kombat 1 yet. I'm behind on my Mortal Kombats, but I want to know who Floyd is. Let me cut the audio in case there's any... Hopefully YouTube doesn't chug. Sometimes YouTube chugs. Yeah, I think I'm going to pop it out on YouTube here. It usually tends to go a little bit better. Okay, this is already news to me. I did not know Conan the Barbarian was in the new Mortal Kombat, so... Okay, so Floyd. Who is Floyd? Is there any info on who Floyd is? Is this somebody people know? Floyd the Pink Ninja. Okay. I walked right into that one. Pink Floyd, get it? Okay. Yeah, I deserved that. I totally did. It was right in front of me too. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So there's a new ninja. Look, he seems to have the powers of isn't that what rain does? Doesn't rain electrify or use lightning on people? Conan looks badass though. Wow. I might have to catch up on my Mortal Kombat. I know it was a complete reboot with this one, so maybe I could go right into it, but I am a little behind. Okay, I don't want to Okay, this is gonna get bad. We don't want to get demonetized for extra violence here. We can get off of that. Yeah, so we found out who Pink Floyd was. I should have just said it once and I would have figured it out. Yeah, just more bad news, more live services games not happening. Maybe people will finally start getting the hint, or at least the people funding all this stuff, that it's not a good direction. You know, most developers I know, pretty much everybody I've talked to about the subject, nobody's happy about having to work on live service games either. So, I kind of put MMOs into like a different category because, like, from the get-go, that's supposed to be a persistent world that is just, evolving. And I think World of Warcraft, which we stream quite a bit here, is a good example of that. And of course, they have their stuff that they sell, cosmetics and stuff like that. But it's not one of those things that, like, I feel like you could sink all of your time into World of Warcraft, but you also can just walk away after each expansion after you play. So pretty much what I did for most of the time. I would play one expansion, I'd play through the story content, do the dungeons a couple times, and then you wouldn't see me until the next expansion came out. But I think they have their own little market for that. But I feel like these live service games are just another one I got into really heavy was Marvel Snap. I was playing a lot of Marvel Snap about 2 years ago now, right when it came out, and it's just I loved the game. It's so much fun. I liked Hearthstone too, but I did feel the constant pressure to just keep on getting all the new cards as they came up, and I think there's like a breaking point where I feel like I've encroached upon it like a lot of times, like even in like Dreamlight Valley and Speedstorm. It's like you get to that point where you're having fun, you're unlocking stuff, and then it's like, okay, this is taking a little more investment and time and money than I expected. And then there gets to be that point where it's like you're feeling like a little bit guilty about this is taking too much of my time, or this is the demands to buy things to keep your account relevant are just too much. And at that point, like, at least for me, that's when I kind of mentally check out, because I just feel like I'm doing something negative. I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. This isn't good for me and my family, so I think they lose a lot of people at a certain point. Let's end on something a little bit more fun than that. We're gonna look at some of the UFO catcher stuff. I didn't do any UFO catcher stuff. While I was away walking around, Yuuki actually did some UFO catcher stuff and won too, which I was surprised at. Let's check out what's going on outside. Yep, sun is still up. This is a pretty good time if I'm going to do a late one, I think. I like getting the sun coming up for these when it's nice in the morning, but if you get in the midday, it's just kind of sometimes cold and kind of boring outside. But this looks really nice. But yeah, let's pull up some. Let me get this up on another. Let me make sure I got the right thing up here before I put it up. Yeah. Okay. Let me share my desktop here. No, not that one, but we'll watch the monorail go by before we change. Okay, yeah, this one here. All right, let me turn that's probably fine. I'll turn it down a little bit more. There's not very much audio this time. I tried not to talk too much. When I looked at the playback of yesterday or the other day's video of some of the stuff that we did, so this is the mall that we go to quite a bit. We park on the roof because it always has a really nice view up here. This was in the morning. Got there pretty early. We needed to go to the bank and stuff. So this is what a Japanese mall looks like. Looking to get our morning coffee and stuff. Had some errands to run. Yeah, you can tell she's still half asleep. Let's see. I think this one this you can actually see the mall here. Oh, this is a little bit of Japanese culture for you. This is just cute as hell. Like in Japan, you get all these. These are the preschool They all designated by their little hats that they have in the same color, and they put them in like little like paddy wagons or like little crates. And most of the preschools do this, and they wheel them around and take them out on like daytime adventures. But every time you see it, it's funny as hell. We bumped into some more different ones later, and they were actually Yuuki was up to some normal Yuuki stuff, and they were all laughing at her. So she's really popular with kids. Yeah, she's kind of staring off into. Yeah, this is a big mall chain in Japan, Q's Mall. There's quite a few of them. But yeah, it's a really nice outdoor mall. This is one of the few malls in Japan that actually lets you take your dogs. So you can. All this is dog friendly below. They don't let you take your dogs into the store, but there are a few select restaurants and things where you can bring your dog in. So that is kind of nice. I like that. I do miss that in Japan, just the dog friendliness of everything. In general, there is not as dog friendly here. There are very few stores where you could actually bring your dog into, except for like groomers and things like that. So this store is mainly like girl stuff, all the stuff that she's into, but there is some Nintendo stuff in the back, which is what I'm looking for. As always, I'm trying to kind of keep the camera down because, as I've mentioned, she's just ignore her. She's just doing what she does when she's happy. But yeah, Japan, with all the recent IRL streamers causing trouble over here, they've really cracked down. A lot of places just even just your normal iPhone camera, which is what I'm using here. If they see you filming, they'll say something. And this is not us talking or anything and doing like dialogue like YouTubing or anything. This is just, hey, there's some cool stuff. I want to take a video of it and show my friend or something. And that a lot of times they will say something to you. So you gotta be careful. I've looked it up, and because I wanted to know if it was actually this is a cool Pikmin pack that I found. I've never seen these. Those are all like really small Pikmin here that you can buy. They sell these things a lot in Japan. I'm not really sure. I don't think they're erasers because they're too small. But we have a bunch of them in the house too. We went to a capybara park, and they had a bunch of little capybara ones. I got some from Disney too. There's some Disney ones when you go to Disneyland. They're pretty cool though. But yeah, a lot of Pikmin stuff out right now. Pikmin will be featured heavily in this episode, let's just say. Pikmin socks, they got all your Pikmin needs. I love the elephant Mario there. And of course, Pokemon dominates everything here, probably like it does in the States. I don't know, if you're a Pokemon person, you might look at this and like see some like super rare like packs of Pokemon cards that aren't available in America. I just don't know anything about them, so I've never played the Pokemon card game before. Yeah, that's some more stuff we captured today. So every one of these malls, they always have a UFO catcher places. UFO catcher. Baymax is looking kind of sad there, poor guy. But yeah, the crane games is something we always have to at least check to see what's up, if there's anything good. This caught my eye here. There's a Yoshi that moves his legs, I guess, so it looks like he runs around. Not really sure how that's achieved without him falling on his face. Oh, thank you, Swanky View. Yeah, we do tours here sometimes on this type of stuff. So if there's anybody that watches this live or on YouTube in a playback, if you leave in the comments something you want to see, we have access to it all here. So we're open to suggestions. We go quite a few places. We do travel quite a bit. This one I almost want to try for this Chef Kirby. But our house is kind of overflowing with stuffed animals right now. Stuffed animals and action figures. Yeah, quite a few game-related things. Of course, you got Doraemon mixed in with there, and you got looks like Simba there, because we also just got the Lion King live action. Oh boy, here's some Japan culture for you. See if we can catch it. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's the loudspeakers going. It must be the start of another political race time in Japan, because they've got the cars with the loudspeakers, and It is super annoying. They drive around. They've got about 4 or 5 loudspeakers on the top. Usually around this time of day too. Although they have been getting later and later. It seems like I can't wait for it to end. They've got their white gloves on, waving out the window. Like the biggest way, if I was voting, which as a foreigner just living here, I don't even think I have the right to vote. But if I was, the first thing. My first request would be to stop causing so much noise pollution in the neighborhood. But let's get back to our tour here. Yeah, noise canceling will do that. I actually have a mic on the iPad out there, but we don't need to hear that. Sorry, getting some Steam notifications here. I need to figure out how to turn that off. Okay, so this here is, keep in mind, remember that Pikmin thing just popped up there, because I wasn't really too interested here. I casually looked at it and I walked away. Not so with Yuuki though. I think I went to find a bathroom or go look at something else. Oh, these are so cool. I actually have one of these in the house here. It reacts to the sun, or I guess probably like light, since it's reacting in here, but they just go back and forth. I didn't know that there was a orange and white one. I think that's like the New Year's slime. A little camera adjustment there. Yeah, those are super cool. They go back and forth like they do in the game. I got one at the used shop, and it's sitting over near my window. So yeah, this is what I found as I came back from the bathroom. I was like, asked her, and she was like, I got it in one go. Yeah, as you can see, her lip is still, she keeps on biting her lip. During test time the last couple weeks, she got really stressed out from having to get her report in, and she kept on biting her lip while she was sleeping, and it's kind of gotten worse. We got some medicine to put on it, but little by little, we're hoping to not look like a zombie there. But yeah, she pulled this on one go. Not quite sure why she wanted it, but this is how she is. This is not an act for the camera. I just happened to be filming when she did it. She does this, and I knew right as soon as she got this thing that it was not coming off for the rest of the trip. It stayed on everywhere we went. We went to Starbucks after that. We went to eat Burger King after that, and the hat never came off. So she was running around like a Pikmin. This was really cool. I didn't try on this one because these machines are notoriously hard, but the Ranma 1/2 Panda there, I was kind of wanting that. Yeah, I think it was a magnet. No, keychain. Yeah, she wanted to try for this other this shark costume thing, but we ended up not being able to get it. Yeah, we are a sucker for the UFO catcher machines. What do we got? So of course, yes, she's got. The only thing I was kind of happy with, I was happy she left the tag on it, because at least with the tag on it, it's like, oh, she must have just gotten it from the UFO catcher. She didn't leave the house like this. And okay, for the record, so if anybody speaks Japanese, just so you know, I'm not crazy. We'll take the sound on. Here, I'll give you a translation here. She says, I'm gonna go down there and run around in a circle, so can you take a video of it? I'm like, okay, whatever. So she says she wants me to take a video from up here as she spins in a circle down there. Bye bye. This is kind of the kind of thing we do on a daily basis here. This is not anything out of the normal. Even if we weren't filming this right now, this is what would be happening. I love how everybody she runs into doesn't make any eye contact at all with her. Japanese people are usually pretty shy. She didn't learn it from me, because I'm not running around with Pikmin. If somebody comes in the elevator, she's going out. She's gonna get really embarrassed. I know it. Yeah, I was really hoping that somebody would be waiting for her at the bottom and just see the reaction. Oh, sorry, we're getting a an advertisement on our stream music. Let me mute that really quick. So yeah, we got the next video here with her running around. What I didn't realize until after she did it was like, while she was running around like this, I actually kind of started to feel like I was playing Pikmin, because it was like about the same, the same third overhead view. You can see a couple times she gets a little bit embarrassed there, but she's running around in circles. Like, everybody's not making eye contact. That's how it is in Japan. When you see somebody doing something a little strange, they pretend like you don't exist, which probably kind of makes you feel a little bit sad. Let's see. Yeah, I caught her getting up here too.
Did you have fun?
I think she's the electric Pikmin. I actually have a couple Pikmin in my room here.
How many times did you get embarrassed and almost stop?
0.
0.
Yeah,
you actually looked pretty comfortable. I actually felt like I was playing Pikmin because like your size got smaller, so it's like the game screen kind of.
Yeah, I was asked her there how many times she got embarrassed and almost stopped. What was her embarrassment level? And she said 0. So yeah, let's see. Is our stream music back? Yes, it is. Feels so okay. More Pikmin. Yeah, she figured out later on that you could pull on the back and shoot the thing up. So we're off to go eat lunch here now. This is the same mall. I wanted to go eat ramen actually, but she wasn't really down for ramen. It was a little early. It was like 11:30 or something. But I don't know. Her choice, I think, was probably just as bad, because this is the ramen that I wanted to go to. Ippudo. It's really good if you get a chance. I think you might have Ippudo in overseas. Yeah, Japan is awesome. I think if I had to move back to the States, I would miss it too much. I have lived here almost 10 years now altogether, if you count both times I've lived here. But yeah, this is what a Japanese Burger King looks like. And Burger King in Osaka is not super common. There's some, but it is. I think the Japanese Burger King is actually probably better than the American Burger King a lot of times, just because, as in with most Japanese food, a lot more effort is put into the preparation than, it's not usually like teenagers working at the fast food places. Usually like company employees that are there, that's their job for long term. She got an interesting burger. I've never seen this before. It's a Kyoto Whopper, it's called. I guess they have them for like all over the world, but it actually has rice in there. We have a lot of like McDonald's every year. They do the rice burgers where instead of a bun, you get rice. But this one actually had bun and rice, which I don't know if that would be as good. I think that would actually just probably be even more horrible for the calorie intake. But she seemed to like it. I don't know if I would order that one myself. I got just more of it. I got something, I didn't get it on camera because it's a little more boring, but I got like, it's called an ugly cheese Whopper, and like it's, those like Asiago bagels, the top, how they have like all that melted cheese all over the top. It was like kind of like that. It was pretty ugly, so I give them credit on the name. Not sure if that's an American thing or not. In our final video today, I can't remember. Oh, yeah, of course. So you would think that, the hat finally came off. We're done with the hat. No, we put the hat back on, and she did take the hat off to go to the dentist. I give her credit for that. But yeah, so that was our kind of trip out to the mall. Some more gaming merch that we found today. I might need to go back and get that other color of the slime, because I have the what is it, green, orange, and blue version, and I would like to have the other one sitting next to it. Yeah, so I think that's probably going to do it for us today. This is I always keep this one right around 45, and look at that, just like clockwork. We are at 58, 59, right there. We're at 45 minutes exactly. I did not plan that. Well, for the last 2 weeks, I think I've done like this will be 52 hours of content that I filmed so far, so maybe I'm starting to get the hang of it a bit. Probably check it out outside one more time, see if the sun is... Nope, it's not going down yet. I don't think it's going to be like one of those amazing ones like I do get here sometimes. Sometimes it gets really red out because Japan, it really does get a really red sun. But today it's kind of a little bit hazy, a little bit overcast. So yeah, that has been Coffee Chat today. Thanks, Swanky View, for stopping by. Appreciate having somebody to chat to. I have gotten really used to just talking to myself. I think I may carry that into my elder years, and just from now on, I'm going to be that guy that babbles on the street. So if you see any crazy dude walking on the street talking to himself, he's probably not on crack. He's probably just like a Twitch streamer. So new things that I'm learning here. So yeah, I think we've accomplished our goal. We've had some coffee. We came for the vibes. We stayed for the Zug Zug. That's our moniker here. Gonna let the music and the view take us out. I will chat with you guys later. I think we're gonna be doing World of Warcraft tonight, just because that's the stream I have set up, and that's what's easy to do tonight. So maybe tomorrow we'll get into some Mario or something now that we have the capture card up. Yuuki has been requesting quite a bit. I think I need to get on some channel graphics for Mario. We'll make some orcish Mario collabs here. So yeah, everybody have a good night. Hope you guys can tune in later for the nighttime stream. I'm going to go ahead and cut it there. Peace out.